Dobrodošli.
For everything mechanical, we've got it.
We'll fix the car.
Bluemobile will come to you. 1330 32. That's 1330 32.
Blah, 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 blah. There's a beer right next to your head.
Made it! And here we are again, going to the unknown world. Are you ready, Alice, to go to the unknown world?
Blah.
So the situation is like this. We're waiting for our car to be fixed and we have a slight issue with the mechanic.
We got towed to the mechanic and he said, oh, I can't tell you when it's going to be done. Could be today, could be a couple of days. Because I have to get the parts shipped from Canberra, and with the way that freight is these days, you don't know how long it's going to take. Mum suggested we call Bluemobile, which is like an Australian mobile mechanic. He kind of drives a van and he says that he can actually do it today. He's coming in about 45 minutes. And he's coming from where the parts come from, so you can get a part. So I've just been telling you I feel a bit bad that I kind of like made basically a handshake deal with the mechanic, and I've just gone to someone else, so I feel a bit bad.
But what I'm saying is that we live in days today where everybody should take care of themselves, and we can't afford to stay in Yass for 3 days and spend our holiday in Yass even though it's a lovely city. No, you know, Ali wasn't rude, he's really nice, he's really considerate about other people's feelings, but the situation as it is that we can't stay here. We already lost our ferry, but we can't lose the rest of our trip. So we're going to go to Melbourne and continue our journey, and we can't stay here in Yass, even though it's a very lovely city.
It's a small business in a small town. They'll put our face on every flagpole and say these people are banned, burn on sight.
Well, I don't think I'm going to come in to Yass anytime soon. We're a bit concerned that the car won't be fixed at all. Ali's saying that there might be some other damage that he originally thought it would be, and if that's the case, we're waiting for our journey to continue. Concerned. What? Our car unfortunately can't be fixed now because the gentleman didn't have the right part.
We're probably not going to have time to get to Melbourne tonight if that's the case, so we'll be driving at night on the highway.
Because the gentleman has to go back to Canberra to get a part. That's 45 minutes, and then 45 minutes back, so it will be another 2 hours.
At least.
At least 2 hours, yeah. Could be 3. Since we're staying in Yass for another 4 hours, I'm just going to grab the Yass tour valley to see what's there to see on foot in this beautiful township of Yass. So let's have a look what's there to see as a tourist, because we're going to spend another 4 hours here waiting for the part to come. Since we're going to be stuck in Yass for the next 4 hours, it's going to be a good idea for us to explore it. Alistair, what do you know about Yass?
Yass is a valley. It is near Canberra, about 45 minutes from Canberra. It has unsealed gutters on the road, which generally indicates a place which sort of is kind of on the old-fashioned side. Dee was reading the brochure saying that the name Yass most likely comes from the Aboriginal word ya,
which means, let me just have a look what it means, I forgot. It means something to do with water. Water valley? Running water.
Running water.
Doesn't have anything to do with the attitude, even though when I posted a photo on Facebook the word Yass, everybody was making a joke. Yeah! It's very hard not to make that joke. And like, it seems like a really nice township. The streets are very homey. Feels like a nice place to raise your family. Another nice place for a car to be broken. Apparently the lube mechanic, they had an ad in the 80s. And it was very fun, and everybody knows it. So Ali, how does it go?
It's more the 90s. It's like, for everything mechanical, we've got it.
We'll fix the car.
Bluemobile will come to you. 13, 30, 32. That's 13, 30, 32.
It's pretty much up in the air if we're going to leave Yass tonight and actually go to...
We're definitely going to leave Yass today. It's more of a question if we can be bothered to still go to Melbourne today. We might want to maybe go down further down the coast, and maybe we can stay in Wentworth or Wheelworth, that place Mum was talking about.
So 2 hours, it wasn't 4, it was 2 hours. The mechanic is here and he's going to fix our car, so hopefully we can be on the road. It was okay. I got some handmade jams.
Yeah.
Love that. So we're exiting Yass.
A lovely place.
It's a lovely place, but enough of it. We're going to spend a couple of days in Melbourne, we have decided, and I'm going to, while in car, look for some nice accommodations there. I think it's going to be easier to book a place in McDonald's than to book a place in Yass, which is impossible. Okay, so...
Is it McDonald's? I mean Melbourne.
Melbourne, did I say McDonald's?
Yeah,
I was reading the sign. We just passed McDonald's, yeah. Stopped again at the place called Aubrey's, which is really close to Melbourne, so Ali can like stretch his legs. In the car I have discovered a really nice place that we're going to stay in Melbourne tonight, in centre CBD. It was very cheap, but I'm not questioning it. Also, how do you feel after travelling? How do you feel? She made it to Victoria. It was so funny. It's literally like 5 minutes away from Aubrey. We were just driving and then all of a sudden there was a sign back to welcome to Victoria. So, and I'd state, yay, success, we made it! Not quite to Melbourne. I have to say that it's a bit funny because we've been driving for hours and there's nothing, right? It's going to be nothing, Melbourne. I just want to ask one question, and that is, where the fuck is Melbourne? It says we're like 35 minutes away from our hotel, but that view is pretty. Because it said that our hotel is going to have a dockside view, but for that price I'm expecting a small window looking at...
In the bathroom probably, just like the window's like the size of like a suitcase. Like a briefcase.
Yes, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so let's see if we have a dockside view. Oh, there it is. It's lifting. So, no dockside view, but
I think this is technically dockside as in like the suburb.
so the description said dockside view, but we have a view of a man cooking. And the room smells like cinnamon.
Which is nice.
But also very confusing. I kind of feel like they're trying to hide some other smells. Also the fridge is not working. This room comes with fix your phone, TV yourself. But we can tell them at the reception if they need. 9 o'clock and we're still up. Who are we? Where it starts. We just want to say that the staff here is very lovely. We just complained that the TV isn't working, and the gentleman, the chap came and said he's going to bring us a new TV. So I have to say, for the money that we paid, this is a good room, and it's actually cheaper than the motel or a bar that we stayed at Yass, and you actually get your own bathroom. So, and me and Ellie are about to have our romantic dinner, which is just the chicken nandos. Love you, Ellie.
Number 2.
I don't know, guys, have you ever watched Rear Window? But in the Rear Window, there's a guy who broke his leg and he can't move. So he watches people who live in like his building complex. And our view is literally like a rear window view.
Breaking the law.
Am I?
Yes.
They don't know who I am.